To succeed, you gotta do your best. But to win, you gotta be the best. What up? Is me, Prez, back at you with another Real Ninja Reacts. Got a video here today, and it is called Teen Gunman Sentenced to 30 years in prison for fatal shooting. So before we get in there, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff that us content creators actually do that you never do. But if you don't want to do the free stuff, it's because you got that money. You got that paper. I know that, right? So it's a Cash App scroll on the bottom right here. Don't forget to just go ahead and send me like $5. Say, hey, Prez, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. All right. So got a video here. And let's go ahead and get to it. Let go.
I want to apologize for bringing pain and suffering to the victim family, also to the lady who got shot. And to the community of Gunman involved in America, I also want to apologize to my mom and my family. I was 18, not fully developed to really understand the impact of my actions. I know and understand what I did was wrong, but I so full responsibility for my actions. I want to say I'm sorry, but saying I'm sorry is not only what I've done. I was influenced by false brand movies, music, and video games, but I cannot take that as my action. I truly apologize for my actions.
Y'all think he meant that? Did he look sincere? I don't think so. I mean, he said, I'm sorry that I'm sorry. What?
So let me start by expressing my sympathies, my condolences for, as Mr. Hudson's aunt described it, the crushing grief you have to live with every day. I can't wrap my head around this. No one who hasn't gone through what you're going through can. All I can do is acknowledge it. The pain, and it doesn't go away. And I understand that, and I'm truly sorry. I want to at least acknowledge a comment that family members made. I agree with it. It is remarkable that only 2 of the people who are involved in this matter will end up in front of adult courts. I think that's unfortunate because it fails to recognize, and this I need you to hear, Mr. Adams, right, that the criminal justice system must take into account personal characteristics of the person who's in front of them. And I acknowledge you're young. But the criminal justice system also exists to punish people when they do bad things. And we forget that as a system at our peril. In crafting a sentence today, I have taken into account the remarkable circumstances of, in the middle of a holiday rush in a major retailer or a retail establishment, Mr. You and several others decided to hunt someone down and execute him.
Damn.
And we've all seen that tape. And there can be no other definition of what happened that day. And your recitation of acting in self-defense that day, you weren't. You participated in the group of people who killed someone. And it is as simple as that. And the sooner you wrap your head around that and understand that and acknowledge that, the better off we'll be.
You don't understand what he did.
I do. So I did make the findings, and I'll repeat them. That it was a group of 3 or more. You put a whole lot of other people in harm's way in addition to the guy that you killed, one of whom was struck by a bullet. And there were children and loads of folks that deserve to be nowhere close to
him in prison.
That you were involved.
Look, he smiled.
So taking that all into
I
account
don't believe you did
and
nothing
taking
wrong.
into account your age.
Nigga had to
I've
die,
arrived
so he
at-
died.
Sir, you've entered a plea of guilty to murder in the second degree. You've also entered a plea of guilty to assault in the second degree, and you've told me enough for me to believe you are guilty of those offenses, so I accept your plea of guilty. I adjudicate you
He ain't got no
guilty on
facial
both of those crimes. And starting with count one, murder in the
Somebody
second
gonna be
degree, I
snuggling
sentence you
real
to custody
nice
of the
with this
Commissioner
young
of Corrections for a period of 367 months. Against that sentence, you are entitled to credit for 524 days. Restitution is reserved for 45 days. $50 fine, $75 surcharge, and $3 law library fee to be taken from prison earnings. You may never possess, use, transport firearms or ammunition or explosives for the remainder of your life. And if you have not already done so, you must provide a DNA sample. As to the second degree assault,
I can't play with my guns no more.
that person has suffered a real harm in this. I do not take a moment away from anything that the family of the deceased has told me, but I acknowledge at the same time that poor person had nothing to do with any of this and still took a bullet. So as to that sentence, I sentence you to the custody of the Commissioner of Corrections for a period of 6 months as provided by law. What I am doing today, however, and I'll be frank, it is acknowledging your age, is making that sentence concurrent. So your sentence is 30 years and 7 months. No.
Ouch.
So that is to
No
be
facial
executed
expression.
forthwith. Is there anything else for the record?
I'll do that on my head, man.
Please say you did. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, he's gonna be
That
somebody's
concludes.
luscious little snuggle buddy. Know that. You know what? How about we look at some of these comments? Let's do that. See what other people got to say about this young man. Going to jail looking like a little girl is crazy. Bro blamed video games and movies for his actions. Unbelievable. I know that was crazy when he said that. That boy should get life in prison for taking a life. 30 years and what? Eligible for parole in 15? Shame. I agree. They hunted down somebody and killed him in a mall. Hit innocent bystanders. You was just messy all the way around, young man. I always say nothing wrong with a little bit of shooting when the right people get shot, though. Okay, nobody mad when the right people die. Okay, so he's gonna be somebody's little girl in prison for a long time. Oh yeah, he didn't have no facial hair. How old you? What did they say? 15, 16? No facial hair. I had me a little mustache by the time I was that age. He looked like he about 5'4" and 5'5". Oh yeah, that's bay size. That's a little bay size in prison. How does taking a life get you 30 years? You take a life, you forfeit your own. This is ridiculous. Starting life at 50 is crazy. Facts. You know what I mean? He young. Like, you can't give everybody life sentences. I feel like if you're an older person, you know what you was doing. You know what I mean? You got to take in consideration people age. Okay, I do believe how you was born is how you act, and that's no excuse because you know right from wrong. But some people deserve a second chance. He get his second chance at 50. That boy is not sorry at all. His lawyer wrote him something to say because taking responsibilities and feeling bad for your crimes can reduce your sentence. Kid deserves all 30 in prison. Yep, all 30. She sure could get all 30. 19, you're going to be a big boy jail now, little buddy. You're going to big boy jail now, little buddy. Okay. As you can see, that's a different little situation. I hope that he goes to jail and gets reformed and become a better man, all right? And enter society when he get out because do the crime, got to do the time. He'll do the time, it ain't no harm, no foul, but you got punished. Okay, so let's have a good trip, young man. Shoot, don't drop the soap. Find you some friends. You probably gonna have to find you a man. Find you somebody who don't want to share you with everybody. Okay, because you're getting shared uh, in prison. They're gonna say yes, you have a nice little lady mouth. Okay, but thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Do all that stuff that those content creators ask you to do that you never do. But since you don't want to do the free stuff, how about you go ahead and send me? I said $5 extra earlier. Just give me $3. Give me $3 at this cash app right here. Scroll on the bottom. Say, hey, Prez, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. All right. And until next time, I appreciate you all. Be great and holla back. Go. Give me the gold.